Hey, what is up, guys? It's X Gamer here, back with another video. And today, guys, we're going to be going over the moon landing. Now, I'm sure every one of you have heard about this moon landing and how famous it was that the United States was the first person to the moon. But is it actually real? Did it actually happen? Or is it all just a hoax? In this video, I'm going to be explaining to you guys how it could be a hoax, how it could be real, both sides of the story. Um, it is never going to be known by any civilian other than the people themselves who did it or did not do it. You guys can see here I have a picture of this, okay? This picture is there's quite a few flaws to the entire picture, okay? Um, Throughout it, I'm going to point out the different ones, okay? But let's get a better picture like this one. This one is a really nice one. We're going to take a screenshot of this, and then we're going to zoom in, okay? I'm going to grab a blue marker, okay? And I'm going to circle some things that, I'm going to show you guys that are different, that should not be there. Okay, first of all, in space, there is no gravity. Therefore, if there is no gravity, there should be no wind. And no wind means that this flag right here, this flag, should not be moving like it is right now. This flag right here um, should not be like that. Um, because you can see how it clearly is waving in the air as if there was wind blowing on it. That's theory one, because there's no wind in outer space. So could that be a possibility of they, made it look that way so it would look cool, or was it actually mistakenly done and put on there on accident and it went viral and they tried to come up with some sort of lie about it? Because there was actually nobody there to prove that there was a flag on the moon, and there still isn't any proof that there was a flag on the moon. And currently, I mean, you can't just go and find it. I mean, there's no specific direction. So that's one thing, okay? Now, if you want to notice another thing here, this not only just a flag and the way that it's moving with the wind and all that, you can see here how the man, his shadow, you can see his shadow right here, right? You can see it right here if this highlighter would work. You can see it right there. That's the man's shadow. Okay, now if you look at the man's shadow compared to the flag shadow, that is the flag shadow, this is the man's shadow. Okay, the flag's shadow is pointing that way. The man's is pointing that way. Two completely different directions. When the sun is coming from this area over here, this is the sun, okay? When you have the sun all the way over here, that would mean that the reflection should, and I mean should, have it so that the flag is aiming this way. Its reflection is going that way. But instead it is indeed, you can zoom in and you can see that it is, you can see the shadow of the flag, and there is no other shadow besides that one. Not even behind it or anything. That is the only shadow. Now, there could have been something in the way, there could have been something along those lines, but like I said, there was no actual proof as to it being, um, there or not. So, that's just one quick theory based upon how the moon landing could actually be fake. It could be real, it could be fake. There's many quotes that, people have messed up on and said different things. There's a lot of different stories between officials and, um, you know, government officials and civilians and just everybody. There's a lot of different arguments as to why it is or why it isn't real. I guess as Americans, we are supposed to believe that it is real because um, we are the greatest country in the world, but we sometimes question, are we really the greatest country in the world? Because did this actually happen? We have no scientific proof that this actually happened. Most likely, it did happen, but there is the slightest possibility that this is just a hoax. It's not real, it never happened. There was never a man on the moon with a flag or anything like that. Um, Now, I mean, I'm sure that nowadays, with all the technology that we have, we've had many, many men on the moon and have them still currently on the moon as we're making this video. But it is just, you know, just a couple theories. Um, and also, last thing here, not only can you see his footprints or his foot shadows, and you can see all the way over there the flag shadow. The two shadows are pointing completely different directions. The space shuttle is pointing in that one direction. You see, the big space shuttle is pointing to the right in which it should be. Same with the astronaut. Okay, now if you look over here, there are also some steps, what appears to be steps walking around over here. Now, this isn't a lot of evidence, but it is evidence that, considering the flag is moving, the two shadows are all completely different. I mean, and then there's steps over here. It could very well be a hoax that the moon landing never happened. Am I going to disagree with it? No, I'm not. But it is up to you guys if you want to put more research or effort or whatever into it, if you want to find out for sure. But these are my clues that it could be fake, and we could have been lied to our entire lives. In school, outside of school, on the news, everything. The government could be lying to us, about this this subject. That's all I have for this video today, guys. Post down below what you think, if it's real or if it's fake. This isn't meant to offend anybody. This is purely just a video that I'm trying to think a little bit and guess. And I mean, look for little clues and see if it really is real, because it has crossed my mind many, many times. But like I said, if you did enjoy this video, drop a like and subscribe. Also, leave a comment down below of your opinion, what you think, if it's real or if it's fake. And yeah, have a wonderful night, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.